Tonight's episode is brought to you by the Be Real Podcast Network. For more episodes like this, go to BREELnetwork.com. Enjoy the show.
Because we're off air.
Banana.
Oh, that's wonderful. I follow us on YouTube, and it's got a notification on my phone. Okay, I'm sorry.
That also means we're live. So go.
We're live!
The secret
Okay,
word
hey
is
everybody.
banana.
Yeah, keyword banana. Hey everybody, welcome to another awesome episode of Movie Guys Podcast. Tonight we have a little bit of a special episode. We are reviewing Spider-Man: Homecoming. We're with Eric and Ed, and we have a special guest, Tony. Tony, how you doing?
Hey. I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys doing?
You know,
Living a dream, brother.
Great.
same
That's
old.
right. That's right.
I forgot what we were talking about beforehand.
So-
Shit, sorry.
Professional,
here we go.
professional podcast, everybody.
Hey, we're having fun out here. Is that like entrance music? Is this?
It was Snapchat. Sorry, guys.
Is this gonna be like WWE or something?
That's the hype
Comes down
music.
Nice.
To get
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
So
Oh my God.
I wish I had a good Spider-Man segue to say there, but I got nothing.
well,
That's all
You're,
right.
well,
We,
you're friendly neighborhood podcasters.
there you go.
Yeah. Oy.
Yeah.
With that.
So tonight we're talking about Spider-Man: Homecoming, a movie that I've been looking forward to since the announcement. I don't know which one I was more hyped for, either Alien Covenant or Spider-Man so far this year. I think counted Spider-Man take the kick on this one. This was great.
Yeah.
I saw this in 3D accidentally. How did you guys see this? Did you guys see it in 2D? Did you guys see it in 3D?
Accidentally.
Yeah,
I've done
I
that.
mean,
That's
like,
what-
accidentally is when you accidentally poop a little bit when you meant to fart.
No,
That's
no,
an
no,
accident.
No. You've not done this before. I've done this before. It's basically where you quickly look up a movie time and not looking up anything else. And maybe it was maybe you didn't pay attention, or maybe the movie times didn't properly word it, or maybe the font was just too light to the background. Who gives a shit? You go to that movie theater and you're like, hey, I'll take one for the 2:30. You're like, okay. That one's in 3D. You're like, oh shit. Well, which one's the standard? It's like, oh, the next one's at 4 o'clock. It's like, fuck. Well, give it. I guess I'm seeing it in 3D then.
Yeah, I mean, like that's like my least favorite way to watch a movie. But like, I bet this movie is pretty dope in 3D, right, Jordan? Like it was
dope.
Yeah.
It was dope. It was definitely a post-conversion job. But no, that's not what happened. What happened to me was I went to my small theater town called Wasion. It has a movie theater and it has a Walmart. That's it. So I go in there and it is packed. This theater's never packed. Ed, this was the theater that we showed our movies at back in the day.
Oh, that movie, that place is, well, nice.
It is nice. So anyway, my story is I'm there. We pay for a show and I go to see it Friday night. Movie starts and all of a sudden, it's fuzzy.
Oh.
Chit chat after about 5 minutes saying, why is this fuzzy? Why is this fuzzy? And all of a sudden the lights went up and the usher came in and said, sorry folks, this is supposed to be the 3D showing. We're not going to charge you guys for the 3D price. So here's your glasses and a free popcorn. Enjoy the movie.
What?
Oh, wow.
Dope.
So that was kind of a fun experience. And now the funny thing is that I went back and I told a couple of people about it at work, and they were like, that doesn't make any sense because in a movie theater, the trailers are in 3D. It says put on your 3D glasses. Well, this is a small theater. They only play one trailer, and then they go into the movie, and that trailer wasn't in 3D. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's how I saw this. The only thing that's great about it in 3D is when he's crawling on the Washington Monument. Other than that, go see it in regular, really, honestly. Nothing that's a big deal.
Okay.
And
And
go
that's.
see it.
I would think that there was like some of those scenes where he's just web shooting and he's grabbing cars and flipping them, or that boat scene, that ferry scene. That would have been pretty cool, maybe. But Yeah, I mean, it feels like unless you're specifically filming something for 3D, like with the vision in mind of 3D, like Martin Scorsese did in Hugo, as we talked about before, it doesn't really. It just seems kind of gimmicky, or like the Muppets shit, or the Honey I Shrunk the Audience.
What, Disney?
Yeah, like those were made specifically for 3D, like so they
Right,
could.
yeah, because there's like interactivity. Those things are great. Like I don't know, like 3D is not the way to see this movie. Just actually go see this movie however you can, because this movie was fucking sick. Like it was an awesome movie. Like I think they finally nailed Spider-Man. Like really truly nailed that character and like made it fit within this Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like it was really cool.
So this is the
Well,
third.
Here's the one.
reboot,
Here's the
right?
one thing I'll add to that, though, is it kind of felt more almost like an Iron Man sequel for the most part.
Yeah.
Like,
It's Marvel. It's a Marvel universe.
yeah, but like this one had way more than anything else did, except for the Captain America movie, which was Civil War. This had more of that shit in it than any of the other ones. So it kind of felt like an Iron Man sequel.
I agree to a certain degree. Like it feels like an Iron Man sequel because I think we all know that Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man is not going to be around forever, and this is going to be the easiest way to like keep the Marvel universe going with like a central theme or a central character. Like it seems like Spider-Man like starts off with all these gadgets and stuff, and then like loses it towards the end of the film, and that's okay. Like he's becoming his own superhero, like he's kind of growing up just, as he is as an actual person. So like, I feel like this movie is like the lead into Spider-Man taking over the throne of like the Avengers, but we're talking about like 6 movies from now, like a while.
Oh yeah.
But I agree. This did feel kind of like an Iron Man movie with the amount of screen time Robert Downey Jr. got.
I appreciate it though. Like just because the way that the movie starts, like automatically it starts off at the ending of Captain America: Civil War, where it's in a very unique style too, where he's vlogging everything.
Yeah, it didn't feel tone deaf either. Like it felt like a millennial like experience, kind of. You know,
and
living through Snapchat.
They didn't insult the viewer. They didn't. Thankfully, there was no origin story on this one either. And so
One sentence.
It completely already knew that you, the viewer, are up to date with who Spider-Man is, what he's about, how he got there. That's what it is. And so it's good to see that in a third reboot. I don't want to see it again and have it there. Have us do this whole thing again. We know what he is, and it was really well done in that part too. Then I think out of all the other ones, like all the other Peter Parkers, I really like Tom Holland as he's just convincing, man. Like he's actually like just a very, very good Peter Parker. He's what I envisioned Peter Parker to be.
I mean, I don't believe he's 14, but still, I can see your other point.
I imagined him being like more, a little older, like 16, 17, but. But still, it was just really fitting. I really enjoyed it, and it's like they're gonna ramp this up to have this be like this is future proofing, right?
Yeah, and like just to go back to like your point about the origin, so they only mentioned the radioactive spider in like one throwaway dialogue sentence, like easily could miss it, and they never mentioned Uncle Ben at all. They never said with great power comes great responsibility. Like they didn't retread any of the like kind of trite Spider-Man stuff. Yeah. They focused on him as a character, him as a superhero that's already in this very well lived in superhero universe. Because I mean, like think to all the other Marvel movies or like other superhero movies you've seen. The world kind of feels like, this is the first superhero to enter it. Or like that's how it's felt like to me. Whereas like in this movie, he's interacting with other superheroes. They're like part of the other movies, like fuel his story. Like it felt really cool. Like it felt very different than a lot of the other superhero movies. It was really interesting.
I agree. I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. I'm so glad that they didn't try to retread anything. The story, and you're exactly right. You hit nail on the head that they didn't say a word about Uncle Ben because you already knew it. They made one mention about a spider, and that's only because his buddy was asking how it happened. And like the kid, they just did a great job with literally the backstory was that this happened immediately following Civil War, and they tell you that because he's Snapchatting the whole thing.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
let's build up to the start of how the villain is introduced, Michael Keaton, because that's even before all this is where after the
Yes.
first Avengers movie, right after the alien technology,
Yes.
where, rubble and debris.
But if you don't mind,
go ahead.
I'm sorry because I've wanted to say this, guys, for a while. To go on to that Vulture thing, let's step back even more. We're gonna go far back, boys. We're gonna go back to November of 2014.
I was gonna say, still keep it in the
So
movie.
I did a lot of research on this. So back with Amazing Spider-Man 2, which until all this movie, in my opinion, was the best Spider-Man movie ever. Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Andrew Garfield. I really like that one a lot. Sony hacks. You had all the email links.
Yeah.
Right. All the email. It was confirmed. You guys can Google these emails and you can find it all online. But what happened was they already planned on doing Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
That was confirmed in the emails, and they had Garfield signed on, and they had a Sinister Six movie planned. That was guaranteed gonna happen.
That'd be dope.
Sony went to Marvel, and the only reason why this movie exists is because the head of Sony got hurt.
What's that?
That is because the owner or head of Sony got butt hurt.
Oh, okay. Butthurt about
And
what?
this is what
about
happened.
the
He went down.
Did he just cut out completely?
Yep, I don't hear him anymore.
Oh, Jordan.
It had to happen while we're live, Jordan. Thanks. Your shitty internet ruined our broadcast.
Well, good.
Anyway, so we'll move on
here.
until he
I'm
gets.
here.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I'm here. The head of Sony was down at the World Cup with Andrew Garfield, and they were going to make an announcement of Spider-Man 3 and 4. Andrew Garfield showed up drunk, stoned, with a hermit beard, and the guy said, "You're fired. You're never playing Spider-Man again. We are doing the whole thing over now." That's the only reason why this movie exists.
Really?
Wait.
I mean, I can find that kind of interesting because, like they really didn't tie in the other two movies. I believe you, but they really like the other two movies, the Andrew Garfield ones. They didn't tie them really into the story at all.
No, they didn't. This has nothing to do with it. It's just the point that Sony was going to do Amazing Spider-Man 3 and 4 with Andrew Garfield. And they went down to the World Cup to announce it. They were going to show pictures. They had photos made. This was all in the email Sony hacks because people were emailing each other talking about it. And Andrew Garfield showed up to the World Cup with the head of Sony, stoned, hermit beard, just looked like a wreck. And the head guy said, "Fuck Andrew Garfield. He's never going to work in this town again," kind of attitude. He's not playing Spider-Man. We need to do something else, and that's why this movie exists.
So wait, time out. You're saying that all of that just because Andrew Garfield showed up at the World Cup wasted. That's all that is?
Who doesn't go to
that
the
is
World Cup
according-
wasted?
Sony email hacks. That's what happened.
Well, whatever, man.
Well, I'm glad it happened because this movie is fucking sweet.
Yeah,
This movie was so
like
good.
it's a shitty
Like,
thing to happen, but something must have happened. But yeah, Tom Holland, everything about this movie was fucking awesome.
Can I gush about like my favorite part of this movie? Like, is that like?
Well, we'll get
Not
there
yet.
first, but
Not yet.
Okay.
Let's go in sequence
Right,
because
though.
we do want a little bit of backstory. We go spoilers for how it starts with Michael Keaton collecting the resource. I think is a pretty unique idea and pretty cool.
Best villain in the cinematic universe, guys?
No.
No.
Fuck, are
He
you
was
serious?
believable to a certain extent, but I don't think he was the best.
But that's why this movie works so well, is because the villain wasn't too large. You know,
Exactly.
this is a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and it builds in the movie that he does friendly neighborhood things. You know,
Yeah, he's a mid-level. He's a mid-level villain.
B tier,
Like,
kind of getting rescuing the
Shocker.
bike. You
Yeah,
know.
Shocker was like the goon, and then the Vulture was like the mid-level. Would never even like Iron Man would not deal with that low level of a dude. Like that was like the whole point, right? Like it was awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
And the Vulture was one of those things that I'm glad that they sort of picked it, because there were multiple guys in the universe, in Spider-Man, in the Marvel universe, the comic ones, who were the Vulture.
Right.
You know, and it was passed down sort of like, I don't want to call it like a token, but basically, you know, anybody who had fallen from grace as a bad guy then became the Vulture.
It's
And the
repeated theme in Spider-Man with the Hobgoblin and shit too.
Yeah. Like the stakes were never like world ending or changing, which is great. Like it was a nice, like kind of a lighthearted, like I would say it was lighthearted in a lot of ways. Like so much of this movie is Spider-Man just like fucking up. You know, like Spider-Man isn't like successful until like an hour and a half into the movie. Like he fucks up the entire time. And it's great. I love seeing that, you know? Like he's not afraid, or they weren't afraid to paint this picture of he's a kid. Like he's for real a kid. What would you do if you were giving these crazy powers and you're at this age? You know, like he seemed like a believable Spider-Man. The Vulture is a believable villain. It was awesome. It was so good.
Yeah. And the Vulture's not only believable, he is, in my opinion, the best villain in the Marvel movies so far.
Man,
number 2 is the villain
I don't know
from
what the
Civil
hell
War.
you're talking about, man.
Zemo, dude.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
What?
the Vulture is great. Not only is the Vulture great, but Michael Keaton is the best actor in this movie, and he plays it straight.
Well,
I mean, like,
he's a good
think about
actor.
it. Back when Sam Raimi did the original Spider-Man trilogy, and they were going to do a Spider-Man 4, they were casting John Malkovich to play the Vulture. And that means we were going to get old John Malkovich in a green fucking suit flying around. We didn't want that. Michael Keaton.
Right.
We didn't want emo Spider-Man either, but we got it in that series.
Yeah.
Did. But this Vulture, every single one of us on this show can do and also is relatable to the Vulture. It is wonderful to see a villain where I identify more with the villain than I do with the hero. I mean, who wouldn't do what he did? It's wonderful.
This story and this story and this villain ties directly into everything that we've been talking about the last couple of Marvel movies. Is that they're basically telling you that we fucked up, we screwed up. So you know, there's now a department of what do they call it? The department of cleanup or something.
Damage control.
Damage control. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a new cabinet position in line of succession to the president about cleaning up after villains. So like, but that's real world kind of stuff, you know. And there's a guy who was all mad because he bought a bunch of trucks to do cleanup because he's got a contract with the city, and one of his guys stole one of the things from the alien technologies after the cleanup from the first Avengers movie, and he got fired because of this new department that was sort of secret and then it became public, you know. And you know, that's real world stuff, the real world consequences of these comic book heroes, which this sounds super nerdy when I say it, and I'm thinking, and I'm now just talking and I can hear myself sound how stupid nerdy I sound. But like, it's real world stuff, and that's why I think, you know, Jordan, I agree with you to a certain degree. This is the most relatable and the most realistic villain that they've portrayed. I don't know if I would say it's my favorite one. Wait till you see Thanos, by the way. You're going to really like that if you like this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I see your point.
It was a good part of it because it's character building on both sides. Like every part of the characters that we see is very funny, relatable. You know, they're very human, and it's very nice to see it. And so that part is when you see that where this Michael Keaton is down on his luck and he took action as the Vulture and just capitalized on it. And I think it's fantastic because then you get that twist. And I don't know about you, but I saw when I was in the theater. when that happened, everyone gasped. Everyone, it was a big reaction, and that's a big reason why you like going to a packed theater like that because
Yeah.
it's a shared reaction. You're just like, oh shit, and yeah, that was fantastic.
Did you see it coming? Because I
No.
didn't see that coming.
Blindsided by
No.
Never.
I felt stupid afterwards because you should have saw it coming, but I didn't see it.
It was
seemed obvious.
so perfect. Like that was like one of the best like turns I've seen in a movie. And then like the tension of those scenes in the car on the way to the homecoming dance, it's like they fucking nailed everything about that. Because it just felt like so there's a lot of anxiety there, you know. It's just
genuine,
like,
yeah.
It was very genuine. That's a good word for it. And Michael Keaton, man, is like, I'll give you a chance to walk away from this, and Spider-Man's like, okay, nah,
Yeah.
just goes right back after him. It's great.
Well, and you're right. Like he reacted the way any 14-year-old boy would react. Which number one, a senior girl going to homecoming with a sophomore boy, not going to happen. I've tried it.
Peter Parker is balling. I don't know, man. You see those abs? Shit.
Well,
Yeah,
no, he's
well,
Spider-Man. But my point is like that's a real moment. Like I will say this, you know, now that I'm talking about it, I do think that this was actually probably the most real of all the movies that they've done thus far.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, granted, we're talking about a guy that got bit by a spider and then can, you know, climb shit, and you know, aliens coming out of the sky, and a billionaire with a suit, you know, that can fly, and is really, you know, can put ships back together. But
So
that being
talking
said, you know, the bullshit out of the way. This is more the realistic version of something like this kind of happening.
Well, you had the high school part of it too, and so he was going through his own things and trying to be a superhero, kind of like what we grew up on in older superhero movies, where they tried to juggle around their social life, their real life, their human life, along with this masked identity tier too. And so, for him to do his detective work because of a field trip, you know, to Washington D.C., and then have drama happen there and try to be very, you know, twist his story around like that. It was really cool just to kind of have all that and all the problems. Oh, you know what? I wanted to talk about another thing too. Is that when he first gets invited to the house party where you know, kind of towards the beginning, and he sees the glow at the end and the bad guys and they play around with the new weapons, and Spider-Man's over there to check it out, and it's Donald Glover, and I thought it was fantastic to see him in this movie after a lot of the rumors and petitions of him trying to become Peter Parker.
Miles. I wanted to be Miles Morales.
Oh, is that what he wanted to be? He wanted to be in. Oh, okay. He wanted to be
Ultimate
in the
Spider-Man,
movies.
yeah.
But
what do you guys
he's going to
think
be
of
Lando
Spider-Man
Calrissian,
2?
so he won in the end.
right, true, and he is actually like that character is like based on. I think the guy's name is it's the Tinkerer or something like that. Like there's like a comic book character analogy like there between his characters, so you could see him pop up in more movies.
Nice. And yeah, I like his little even in the garage, the bit there too.
That was a sick scene. That was so good. It's like Spider-Man walks up to, you know, streetwise like kid and tries to shake him down as Spider-Man, and
With a
the
voice
streetwise kid
changer.
is like, yeah,
Yeah.
that was so good. It was so good.
And
Intimidation.
the
mode or
funniest
whatever.
part was he sounded exactly like the wannabe Batman.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Yeah.
where are
Maybe
the other
that's-
drugs going?
Maybe that's a slight dig at DC.
Wouldn't put it past him, but
So-
it was really cool that happened.
That movie was really funny too. Can we just say that too? Like the action's really good in that movie, but I also laughed out loud like numerous times. Like just a good chuckle out of the movie.
Oh yeah, especially with there was a few parts with Marissa Tomei too. Fucking,
Oh, yeah.
really good Aunt May, by the way. Great casting.
So
Still
although-
smoking hot all these years after My Cousin Vinny.
Oh,
Still smoking hot.
Jeez.
she like looks the same. It's like what time machine did she find? Like it's crazy, man.
Yeah,
But
the fountain of money.
right, yeah. So speaking of like supporting characters, what'd you guys think of his best friend? I can't remember what his name is.
The chair
like,
guy.
He's supposed to be the Hobgoblin, by the way.
Wait,
What?
that's supposed to be Osborn? No.
No, not Osborn. Hobgoblin.
But that
That is the
yeah,
Hobgoblin.
that's what's his name? Henry Osborn? Is that it? I can't remember. Osborn.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
It's an Osborn family, like that group. I don't know about that.
Not,
Trying to find
I
this
don't know.
guy's
I believe it.
name here.
I mean, I believe that they're trying to go that way because they changed Mary Jane Watson's name to what, Michelle.
Yeah, I was saying my friends call me MJ. It's like, wait,
Yeah,
like,
but I don't have any
that
friends.
That got a woo.
Yeah.
In the audience.
Yeah, it was all right. Like, I don't even like, they could just never even do a Mary Jane storyline, and I'm like, okay, but like, even if that's a throwaway like joke, it doesn't matter to me. Like, I fully trust the story these people are trying to tell because they fucking nailed it in this movie. And like I said, I like all the characters. Like his best friend character, I really liked him. Like, genuinely funny. Like
Ned
cool.
is his name.
Yeah, Ned. That's it, Ned. Just a solid
so
character.
Ned Leeds.
Yeah.
Ned Leeds. So that's his
Guy
name,
in the chair.
But
Guy in the chair.
Guy in the chair. But I don't think they're going to do that because Ned Leeds, and I'm going to read this, it's only 2 sentences. This is the actual Ned Leeds, who is the Hobgoblin in the comics. It says Ed Leeds is a reporter for the Daily Bugle. And then Kingsley, a character, brainwashes Leeds to act as a standalone goblin. And that's how he becomes the Hobgoblin. He is the third Hobgoblin. So I don't know if they're going to do that in the movie.
Nah.
But when he said his name was Ned and everything, that sounded familiar, so I Googled it. And I was like, oh, he's going to be the Hobgoblin. I hope they don't do that. But
I hope they don't.
Anyway.
I hope they don't do like any of the superheroes they've already or the villains they've already done. Like, I hope they do.
They have the
like,
Hobgoblin, yeah.
Well, you know what would be really dope if we're
Goblin.
going into future storylines here, because in the future, because we've already confirmed that Cable's going to be in Deadpool 2, right? And Deadpool and Spider-Man have their own fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Cable and Spider-Man have their own, and that whole fucking thing that went on too. Like, that was a pretty dope fucking saga too. So. Like, that's,
what did you guys feel about Spider-Man's suit
pretty fucking
in this
cool.
movie?
I think they tried to make it kind of like too Iron Man-y. Like,
oh, interesting.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Like, if I remember, like, Spider-Man was just like, okay, you can take the Spider-Man version where he created the web shooter versus where he has it come out of his hands. There's 2 different versions. You can take one, leave one, whatever. But the suit was almost too high tech for what Spider-Man is. Like, Spider-Man's just a teenager who does the right thing, and later on becomes a photographer because the only thing he can do is make money selling his own pictures. But and he's he's always got that sixth sense, the Spidey sense, which they don't talk about in this movie at all. They never mention Spidey sense. It's just, I think that was too much. That was too much technology for what Spider-Man is.
So I completely agree with you. I actually wrote down a note saying like
you took notes.
I took notes, man.
Oh man, we're not that professional.
No, I have to do it to keep my mind straight. But so he starts off with a shit ton of tech, and it's like that doesn't feel right. And then by the end of the movie, he sheds it all. Like, all the shit that he's on, like, he has his own suit after that like he kind of runs and does his own thing with. Like, he took the tracking shit out of it. Like, he's tampering with this tech and making it his own, Like, I like that, how it started off. Now, I will say one thing, though. The spider drone was kind of bullshit. I thought that was the dumbest thing where he presses his chest and it flies off. It's like, fuck all that. That's the dumbest thing. But
yeah.
I totally, I think they're going in the right direction. But yeah, like the tech to start off with was like, he had an Iron Man suit. He was basically Iron Spider at the beginning.
Totally agree with you guys. But, yeah, definitely.
I you know what? I actually don't mind it. And even when he joined the Avengers, they had the future suit on there too, which looked really fucking cool too. That
so cool.
That was the Iron Man suit. That was the armor, and
that
was pretty cool. So I think, I don't know. I don't mind it. It's maybe the Marvel touch that they're kind of throwing up in there too, and they did it to allow for a lot more things to happen, and I'm okay with it, just because it's just the tone of the movie. Like, I'm already buckled in because it's a comic book movie, and so to give him a little bit more is fine. It wasn't unbelievable. It's not like he has rocket boosters in the shoe.
Yeah.
You know, it's just basically an AI and like with a heater and
and gliders.
a glider and in different setting to shoot your webs.
It was pretty cool that he stumbled into a bunch of these things. He's like, this thing has a heater? No way! Like,
Yeah,
just dumb little jokes like that was just making me crack up. Like, it was perfect.
it's like a utility suit, and
Yeah.
that's okay. Like it's not anything that is completely like making him like the Hulkbuster or something like that.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So and that part I'm all right with. And yeah, what did you guys think about the fight scenes?
Fucking-
The fight scenes were really good. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I thought they did a great job. Like at the beginning, the one where he's like sort of fighting the Avengers or whatever, you know, when they're introducing the tech, the story for it. You know, I thought that was really cool because he fucked up. Like he got beat up, kind of. You know, I mean, he was doing his thing, but he got beat up.
Yeah,
You know, and the fight scenes where he was getting his butt kicked by like Vulture beat him up multiple times and he even at the end of he lost every single fight minus that first one with those the thugs, yeah. So
well, I mean, he didn't even win that fight because the
right.
Yeah,
He ran away. So let's just say he lost every single fight. What ended the movie, you know, jumping ahead kind of was that he sort of had one part, like he won a little bit, like he just started to destroy the vulture's wings, which had been happening slowly over the course of the movie, and you know, like they were going to blow up, and he didn't want his girlfriend's dad to die, so he saved him.
yeah.
You know, the fight scenes are great, but he doesn't win a single fight because he's 14. He's 14.
He gets his ass kicked all movie.
Mhm.
It's great. Like it's really like captivating because it's not like a Superman or an Iron Man or a Captain America where you know they're just gonna win. Like there's like uncertainty all the time.
He's struggling.
Like,
He's above
struggling.
He's above
Yeah,
his pay grade right now. You know.
Yeah. It's great. You know, he's growing up like in front of us the entire movie. It's great. How did you guys feel about at the very end? I don't know if I'm skipping too far ahead, but how by the end of the movie, there's a shit ton of people who know who Spider-Man is. Aunt May knows, his friend knows. I mean, all the superhero people like know, and then the Vulture knows.
Yeah.
Who's telling people in prison, or no, says he's not going to, but
he didn't. He did. Yeah, we're jumping ahead to the spoiler scene, or the end mid-credit scene, but he doesn't sell him out for whatever reason, whether it be out of pride because he wants to get him or whatever. He doesn't sell him out. And Aunt May, who's not going to sell him out,
yeah,
and his best friend, who knows throughout the entirety of the movie, basically. He wants to be like his oracle, his chair guy. He says. I'm sorry, I just used a DC reference in a Marvel
Great
podcast.
scene, by the way.
Yeah.
When his friend finds out.
What's that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Great scene, by the way, when Peter Parker is sneaking back into his house and into the apartment.
Oh, and he drops the Death Star.
Yeah.
The Lego Death Star.
Yeah, he's sneaking in, and you get this really nice planned out scene where he's being very sneaky, very careful about how he moves this and his breathing. You know, your heart's racing. He's gonna get caught. He's sneaking back in. You know,
Yeah.
and then they turn around
And the very next scene, Aunt May gets a free dessert because she's hot.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, she deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
Working hard.
Jesus Christ.
Working real hard.
She should be thought about based upon her personality and her ability to get herself through the world, guys. That is objectified.
What a gentleman of you. Like, what a good guy. You're a good guy. Let everyone that's listening to this right now know that Ed is a good guy, a very single good guy.
Very single.
Good guy. Call him up.
Get those digits, yo. I'll put my Snapchat up on here.
Thinking about you first, your well-being, you know. And then that's actually going out to Marissa Tomei. I think she's listening right now.
Yes.
Well, I mean, of course she is,
She
right?
she just chatted right now, live chat.
She slid into my DMs.
Yeah.
But no, we got lost.
Can we talk about favorite scene, like overall in the movie? Because
Sure.
mine, I think the Washington Monument, where like the first time he actually like saves a group of people, that was super dope. Like very tense scene, a lot of different things happening all at once, and he saves his class from like a falling elevator. Like it was pretty cool. That was a
A
really,
little bit of
really
humor in
awesome
there
scene.
too.
Yeah, and like it was very tense. Like I said, like he's fucking up the entire movie. So like I kept thinking somebody was gonna die in that scene. It was like, oh, dark turn, here it comes.
Yeah.
But no, like it was like as bad as it could have gotten. Kind of like the boat scene. Where the boat gets cut in half.
Yeah.
And Tony Stark has to come out to like save his ass. Like Tony Stark wasn't there this time. Like he had to do it himself. Like it was a very, very interesting scene. Like you could see the arc start to complete, like the character arc of Spider-Man.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Mine would have to for sure be the car scene where we first
Yeah.
find out that Michael Keaton is the girlfriend's father.
Mm-hmm.
And it was great, man. Like it really was. Like you had built enough emotion for both characters, for all characters in that car, to really like feel the scene, and it was really cool. I just like it how they paint this picture where it's not I'm not watching Spider-Man, I'm watching Peter Parker this entire movie. Where it feels
Yeah.
like a lot of other movies I'm watching the superhero. I'm not watching the character. And this movie felt like I'm watching Peter Parker first, rather than it being like I'm going to Iron Man movie and Iron Man is Tony Stark. So no, this one's Peter Parker, and then he just happens to also be Spider-Man. They did a really good job with that. And that car scene, I think, puts it completely into that, because that's where his worlds first meld together, and
Yeah.
it hit him really hard, and it was really cool just to kind of see that part. So that's what I like.
Yeah.
Is Jordan muted?
No,
It
yeah, I'm
doesn't-
here.
Okay, well,
I was just.
no, Ed,
I'm here, guys.
We'll go. Well, it's fine. We gotta Ed. Ed, what'd you think?
No, I mean I agree with the car scene, but from a different perspective, I think Michael Keaton when he finds out what's going on, and he's slowly piecing it together, you can see it sort of come together for him.
Yeah.
And as he's piecing it together and asking certain questions, you can see Peter Parker, like you can see his face start to go, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I know he knows now. I know he knows. And he's super scared. Like you can see it. Like both of them do an incredible job of nonverbal acting there. When even though they're speaking, their faces just tell the entirety of the story.
Mhm.
So I think they both did a great job there. I would say that's probably my favorite scene for that reason.
Yeah. Michael Keaton looking in the rearview mirror. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite scenes is not necessarily the car, because that scene's very on the edge of your seat, kind of like terrifying. But I really like the fact, because this movie got me. I was not a fan of the beginning. After we find out everything about the Vulture in the beginning, it goes to Spider-Man doing his video blog. I know you guys kind of dug it. I was like, oh god, please don't be like this. But my attitude changed because the movie took its time. It wasn't like a stereotypical Spider-Man movie that I've seen before in the past, where we just get right into it, introduce all these villains. We have two villains, one that's already been a villain, one that's going to be turned into a villain. It's different, which I liked. But the scene that got me was when the dad answered the door, because when you think about it, you slap yourself in the head saying it's so obvious.
Yeah, it was really obvious.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I didn't freaking see this. And but I find Michael Keaton's character to kind of be an oxymoron in a way, kind of like contradicting himself, because he says, he's doing this for his fellow brethren. He says, that he's the middle class. He gives this wonderful speech to Peter. Motherfucker's the 1%.
Yeah.
It was. I just found that interesting. Michael Keaton is. So that was my big thing for me, was when we find out that Liz is actually the daughter. That was great. Just absolutely wonderful. That's my 2 cents on my favorite scene.
Agreed. Kudos to Michael Keaton for making a comeback. Birdman did it for him, but, like, kudos.
Won that Oscar. Should have won that Oscar.
Kudos for Michael Keaton for coming out of nowhere and just resurrecting his career.
Yeah. Guy just nails every role he's took for the past 5 years.
Did you say that the Founder, Tony? Is that what you said?
No, I said Spotlight.
Oh yeah, Spotlight was good. We
Spotlight.
That was real good.
We watched The Founder, right, boys?
Yes, we watched The Founder, and that was one of my favorites.
That was a good one. Yeah, that was an Oscar snub, I think, as we were talking about it.
I never.
I'm also really excited about this movie because they're doing something that is a little bit different in this new Spider-Man movie. They're not giving us B-list villains. I'm sorry. They are giving us B-list villains. I'm not gonna say Electro's a B-list villain. I just think that Jamie Foxx did a bad job on it. They gave us Shocker, not one but 2 Shockers, and Shocker's not really an A-list villain when it comes to Spider-Man. He's more on the second tier.
Yeah, Shocker's a joke.
And we had one Shocker, and all of a sudden we get the new Shocker. I was just completely shocked. No pun intended. That Shocker was in this movie. I was happy because I always liked him in the cartoons growing up.
I was surprised that Hannibal Buress was in this movie.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was. Mm-hmm.
I forgot
He was the detention
about that.
teacher.
Where the hell did he come from?
Who's this now? Who's this?
A great comedian.
You remember the gym teacher that showed the Captain America video?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the gym teacher. He's just a comedian. He's a likable guy. I think he's a funny guy.
And it was great. Yeah, and he was pretty funny in his scenes.
Did you guys stay for after credits scenes, by the way?
Oh my god!
I did. I did, and it looks like Scorpion is going to be our next villain.
Yep. That's what it looks like. Were there any other than that one mid-credit scenes? Were there any after? I didn't stay for that.
Yeah, there was. Explain the middle credit scene again.
So Michael Keaton is in jail, and his previous ally, who he knocked off the ship, is in jail with him, and he comes up to him, who we presume to be Scorpion.
He's got a tattoo on his neck.
Right.
A scorpion tattoo on his neck.
Yeah, he comes up to him and he says, hey, this Spider-Man guy, he got you in here. I got guys on the outside. Take care of him. Everybody's saying that you know who he really is. And Michael Keaton says, if I knew who he was, do you think I'd be standing here? He protects him.
Yeah.
And that's that. That's that scene. I don't know if what were the other ones? I didn't stay for them.
Well,
that's all I knew was the Scorpion.
It's fucking Iron Man.
Captain America. Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, so that video he did in the gym class and in detention?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he does one for after credits, and he's just like, well, something you need to learn, patience. Sometimes you stay patient, and it doesn't pay off, And
Oh, God.
Yeah. No,
us.
He completely trolls the audience. I was just like, God damn it. Like, I said that out loud as I was walking out of the theaters.
Yeah.
That's actually really funny.
It's super funny.
That's hilarious.
I also like the Captain America scene where he's in detention and then he makes that fun joke that I laughed out loud where he says, "So your body's changing." Well, I know all about that.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. That was just ridiculous. I enjoyed the living hell out of it.
Those Captain America PSA videos are perfect. They're just corny enough. Like, they remind me of like Hulk Hogan style corny PSAs.
Yeah.
From back in the day.
And like, cool. And it's like another thing that's like world building, right? It's like Captain America is in the schools now, like as like a spokesperson. Like, it's great. It's little stuff like that. Like, Spider-Man grew up idolizing Iron Man and Captain America, and now he like hangs out with them, or has the opportunity to at times.
The best joke in the whole movie is that gym scene when Hannibal Buress is standing on the wrong side of the screen when Captain America goes, "And my buddy here, your gym teacher."
Yeah,
he's pointing this way, and Hannibal Buress is on the other side of the screen. That's the best joke. That's the best joke in the whole movie.
Yeah, that's good.
I hope that Hannibal fucking did that one. He's just like, you know what? I'm gonna stand on the other side.
Uh-huh.
So, big question for me to you guys. Mary Jane. How do we feel about Zendaya or whatever her name is being Mary Jane, or is she actually Mary Jane?
Zendaya,
What do you guys
Zendaya.
feel about
Well,
this?
they imply it because she says
MJ.
people call me MJ, which, okay, I don't care. I don't care with them changing the name. I don't care about. I mean, I would because if you're gonna introduce the love character, like that's Spider-Man's number one love, although he has others in other storylines.
Got Gwen Stacy's got MJ.
Right. But the number one that you think of is Mary Jane Watson, MJ. Okay, so they didn't want to name her Mary Jane because it's weed. So what? But I wish they would have just had her be the love interest the whole time. She is, but it's reversed. Like she stalks Peter Parker
You know what?
throughout the
Like,
whole movie,
I
and that's
like-
the exact opposite of what Peter Parker is. Peter Parker is a nervous, weird dude who gains confidence through being a superhero.
No,
I don't know if that's necessarily true because I need you guys to help me on this one. I don't know if they said her name. That this MJ is going to be his love interest until the last movie because there is a high school student, girl high school student that does the news hair with the black headband. I did not get her name.
Oh, she was the girl from The Nice Guys.
Is she Gwen? Did they say Gwen?
Her name's Betty. It looks like.
In the movie?
Yeah. Yep. Her name is Betty in the movie.
So
Damn.
So I think it's totally fine. They do this whole they call her MJ, whatever. I don't care what they do. They didn't have to introduce a ton of characters. They introduced just enough. It wasn't like they're trying to get to Harry Osborn or Gwen Stacy or MJ. Really, it's a toss away line. So they're basically saying we can just build the Spider-Man universe we want, and we can introduce those more important characters to the storyline when it works for the story. It didn't work for the story in this movie, so they didn't do it.
Totally agree.
So even if she doesn't end up being MJ in future movies, if that's not the way the story goes, whatever, I don't care. I would actually love for them to do Gwen Stacy again because Amazing Spider-Man 2. That was the one where Gwen Stacy dies, right? That's the one where they did that whole story thing.
Yeah.
I never saw that movie, but I saw that scene, and I would love for them to do that again because that fucking scene's great.
It's a big scene. That's a very big scene.
It's a powerful moment for Spider-Man.
There's a few, and I think that it's because in the original Civil War, that's when Spider-Man reveals his identity. That's when he stands in Times Square and takes off the mask. Says I'm Peter Parker. Pay me.
I want to see fucking Venom too, but it's not gonna happen. I don't think.
What are you talking about? Venom's
Well,
got
they
his own
tried
movie.
it. They tried it, and it turned into emo Spider-Man.
We'll see.
Guys, what are you talking
Venom's got
about?
his own movie with Carnage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean Spider-Man's
Oh,
gonna
that's
be in that
right.
movie.
Yeah, that is right.
It's not gonna be a Spider-Man movie though. That's a Sony movie. It's not a Marvel movie.
I mean, whatever, man. Ghost Rider got his own movie too, so
Those movies sucked.
yeah.
What? I love the original. I loved the Ghost Rider movie.
Nick Cage.
It was bad, but it wasn't
bad.
It wasn't. It was a bad movie, but it was still I loved to watch it.
I don't know. Remember Spawn with Michael Jai White.
Nice.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Who was it
John Leguizamo.
Who was the midget? The midget character was that Danny
John
DeVito?
Leguizamo.
No, it's
John Leguizamo.
Oh, that's right. The big fat clown.
Martin Sheen was in that one.
Mm-hmm. I love Spawn. I think Spawn is incredible. It's one of my favorite stories. So, I love and the Punisher too. The Punisher is a dude that just got all mad because his family got murdered, so he just goes off and just starts shooting people, and then shoots the people for the right reasons. And I love the fact that there's a Spawn story on Netflix because they're bringing the entire world together for the Infinity Wars. It's perfect.
All right, well, Spawn's DC.
Wow. Am I drunk?
You were supposed to be saying Punisher there.
You're
That's
saying-
Spawn.
You're saying for the other end when they do the.
Am I drunk?
What the hell is the Justice League?
That is the Justice League movie. But wow, I'm drunk.
Well, there you go. There's a
Sorry,
lot of
guys.
names, a lot of
That's really
characters.
embarrassing. Whoops.
No,
Sorry.
there's a lot of names, a lot of characters to happen here.
Yeah.
But
So,
yeah, go ahead.
do you guys agree that this is the best Spider movie of all time? Because I've talked to other buddies, and they are still not getting rid of Spider-Man 2. I mean, where does this fall? Is this the best, or is Spider-Man 2 still the best?
Oh boy. In terms of in terms of like what they're doing with the story of the MCU, you've got to give it to this one because like it's a great story that adds to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
That being said, this movie, much like a few of the other upcoming ones, are support movies for the main story. You know, Iron Man's main story, I almost said Superman. Jesus Christ, Captain America is a main story. Thor's a main story. Those are main stories in the cinematic universe. Everything else they've told has been side stories, support stories. This is a support movie. So, I mean, if I had to pick them, I have to say, pretending that there's just standalone movies. Spider-Man 2, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2. I agree with that, but this one is a movie in a larger pool of stories. So it's almost hard to justify it.
Eric, Tony, do you guys agree, disagree? Do you guys think that Spider-Man 2
Let me go, Tony. You can get last word then.
Okay.
You know what? Like the Doc Ock one was good, and I can't say that I didn't enjoy the fuck out of that one because it was cool. Like that one was a cool movie too. I really did enjoy this one, and just because I think I liked every beat that they were trying to go on with this movie. Like as far as I understand what the picture they're trying to make, Marvel's just doing it, man. Like they've been hitting gold almost pretty much every single time. Like they know how to make a movie. They know how to write the story. They know what they're doing. And I hope they were really involved in this because I know that they shared credit with Sony on this. So I think that there's some sort of split to there. I don't know the full story on it, but I mean,
it'd be split it'd be like split in terms of money, but I'm pretty sure that Marvel did everything in that movie.
Oh yeah, because Sony owns the rights, and so I would imagine that just makes more sense. But either way, like it makes sense in their universe. They just did a good job. They know their character. They know what to look for in the character, and they did a great job for it. I really did enjoy this movie. I think it was the standout. And not to say the other ones were bad. I just like this one the most because I really enjoyed The Amazing Spider-Man. I thought Andrew Garfield was a great Peter Parker. I liked Lizard Man. I thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I just liked this one the most. I think it just worked well. It didn't bother me that Iron Man was in it. I liked that they bounced off of the Avengers humor because Spider-Man is in the Avengers. And he had the invite to join at the end of the movie, and he turned it down to stay the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man to grow up a little bit. So that kind of guarantees the next movie too. I just enjoyed every part about this movie, man. It was great. I didn't know this too. That the voice of his suit, Karen, was voiced by Jennifer Connelly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, that is a name that oh God, Jennifer. Anyway.
So, yeah, but I mean, I would say definitely go see this movie any way you can. Like, it's worth it in the theater. That was fantastic. Like, I'm gonna be definitely watching this movie again.
Mm-hmm. Like, I totally agree. Like, this is the best Spider-Man. This is the best Spider-Man movie because it's done things that I don't think a superhero movie has done yet. Is like tell a smaller, more grounded story. Like this feels like the most grounded superhero movie, the most like believable superhero movie I've seen ever. Yeah. Like, and it was funny. It was still full of action. It was still very tense. It was well acted. Like every part of this movie was really, really enjoyable. Whereas like Spider-Man 2 had its really good moments, but I didn't think the shot-to-shot composition of it was as good as this movie. Like, I don't know. I feel like Spider-Man 2 might have set the bar for superhero movies when that movie came out. And this movie is doing the same thing. Like, it's taking that next step. It's like, hey, superhero movies have changed. Bam, here's the next level. Like, the Spider-Man movie. Yeah. Like, I think the best question to ask, though, to this group, like, I want to ask you guys this, the movie guys, is this your favorite Marvel movie?
Ooh.
Like, this is now in contention for me for, like, my favorite Marvel movie. I swear to God, it's like this, Guardians of the Galaxy, or the first Avengers movie. It's one of those three. Probably this one. Like, what do you guys think? Where does this fall?
It's a good movie, but for me, Iron Man 2 is the best of the Marvel universe. It's hands down, in my opinion, the best. Avengers.
Is this like a top 3, or?
Well,
like...
I mean, they haven't made that many yet, and when Infinity Wars comes out, assuming they go the direction I think they're going to go, that move, the 1 and 2 are going to blow everything you've ever seen out of the water, because it's just going to be huge. Like, they're literally taking 7 hours to tell you this story, and over 2 movies.
Yeah.
So if it goes the direction I think it's going to go, then that's it. I think the first Thor is better than this movie. The second and first Iron Man are better than this movie. This movie is, I mean, it's a great movie. Don't get me wrong. I think it was well done, and every point that you've said, well acted. But in terms of the universe, it's a support story. I mean, you got to keep that in mind. Like, this movie is a support story for the rest of everything they've done. Captain America is a main story. Iron Man's a main story. Thor's the main story. Those 3. Everything else is on the other end of the timeline that you just have to add into getting up to the Infinity Wars. So, I mean, I see your point. I agree with everything that you've said. Me personally, Iron Man 2, probably Thor, the first Thor, and Avengers 1 are tied for second.
Iron Man 2, that him and War Machine when they do that gun
oh my
off
God.
inside the dome,
back to back.
Yeah, back to back. Like, that was
was
amazing.
pretty dope.
Get goosebumps with that.
Some future stuff here. Do you guys know what Tom Harlan's going to be doing next, or do you guys know what he's doing?
I saw him actually in my bedroom. I saw him on the movie The Lost City of Zed.
Yeah.
We did the mini review on that one time. I saw it at just kind of like the local art house theater over here, and he was sporting a mustache. He played whoever the guy Jax is from Sons of Anarchy, who's so hot right now. Played King Arthur.
Oh, Charlie something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played his son in the movie. So I saw him in something before I saw him as Peter Parker.
Well, that's good that you saw that. I don't know how I feel about this, but he's just been confirmed to play. Okay, I don't know if this is a big. Okay, hold on. More build up.
Jeez, what a
Okay,
tease.
he is confirmed. It's on IMDb. It's confirmed that his next movie is going to be Nathan Drake, Uncharted the movie.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
young Drake though, right?
Yeah, they're going a different direction with the Uncharted thing. They're doing like an origin story, of Nate Drake,
which is pretty awesome.
I don't know if it's what I want. I just want an Uncharted movie, and I don't want it to suck. So as long as I can do that, I'm cool.
Don't put it on a pedestal just yet. We don't know anything. We don't know anything else about it.
I
like this kid though. I like this kid.
I really do. I like him. I hope he does well in that role too, because I was watching Indiana Jones the other day, and it's like I really like. What a great adventure movie. We need like another Pitfall movie like that. And if that was gonna come out, I want it to be not like Crystal Skull. Just have to be just kind of the fun playfulness, and I think that's his character. Like, that's a big part in these Marvel movies is that they're casting. You know who these characters are. When Paul Rudd was cast as Ant-Man, you know what kind of Ant-Man you were gonna get. Like from the start, you already knew. Same with Chris Pratt, and I think now Tom Holland has kind of set that with a Nathan Drake casting. So you already know.
And that's true because the guy behind like the director who's doing the movie did like the Nathan Drake movie or Uncharted did Night at the Museum, did The Internship, he was the director for Pink Panther. So yeah, I mean they're going that direction.
All right.
Well,
that's not going to be too good now. I'm not excited.
Well, no, we'll see. Like, make it it has to. It still has to be quite serious. Like some shit happens with Nathan Drake. You know,
Like I could see the movie being not a full length feature starring Tom Holland as the young Nathan Drake. Like that could be the first half of the movie, or it could be like a large flashback sequence. Like I don't think he's going to be Nate Drake forever. I don't think that'll work.
Well, and here's the thing. Here's the big problem because you've got the Spider-Man sequel coming out in 19, which is going to take 9 months to film.
Yeah,
you've
you
got
can't do all these movies.
You've got the Avengers movie coming out in next year, and that's been filming. You know, or it might even be close to being done. So when in the hell is he going to have time to do a full-length Nathan Drake movie?
Well, we'll
or
see.
series of movies.
He's
probably
got
signed up
two
for, like,
movies. Yeah, he's got 2 movies in between, but he's got one in the can already. It looks like. There's no release date on Uncharted, so I mean that's probably just. That's
They're
probably
just
just
writing
in
the script.
stages. Yeah, it's probably stages right now. So I would imagine that he's probably wrapping up Avengers right now. Pre-production for, filming. Pre-production for his next movie, Chaos Walking. Yeah, he's on schedule, man. He's always
Yeah,
working.
he's on schedule for it.
He's
I
always
mean,
working.
guys, final review. Kind of to show my hand a little bit. I was not excited to see this. Kinda. I know I'm kind of contradicting myself in a way, but I was kind of done with it. I mean, like I know Holland did a good job in Civil War, but this is the third Spider-Man reboot, quote unquote, and I don't know if I wanted it a third time. But this is the most confident I've ever felt with a Spider-Man movie, and I can't wait for a sequel because they're doing things right, in my opinion. And I I think he's great. I think the suit is great. Ed, I hear what you're saying. That it's a mini Iron Man suit, pretty much is. But I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the sequel. I am ready. So with that being said, Tony, we're going to have you go first. How we rank it is simply this: would you pay money to see Spider-Man? So what you do is you rank it as,
what would you pay?
No, I will not pay any money. I would
I'll
pay
pay
half price to see this movie, or full price.
Oh, I'll pay just a million times.
So-
I'm gonna go see this movie again. I will pay over and over and over again to see this movie. It's fantastic. Go out and see it right now. It's great.
Okay. Ed, how much money would you pay to see Spider-Man Homecoming?
Well, all in. I mean, just this movie standalone, it's a full price. It's full price for me. I mean, it's a great flick. It's well done. It's well acted in. Decent script. Villain's great. Villain's acted well, which is, I don't want to say rare, but it's becoming more and more such. But realistically, if you are a fan of the Marvel Cinema Universe, this is a must see. So you have to see this movie, and you have to. It's a full price. It's just it's well done by itself, and it ties in. Essentially, it ties in better than than most of the other movies, other than the main storyline movies. How they're going to do movies like Black Panther, we don't know yet because that's coming out after Infinity Wars is done, and it obviously ties in better than the Guardians of the Galaxy movies because we all know that they just sort of come in at the end and save the day. So, it's the best tie-in that they've done. So I'll say, I mean, again, full price.
All right. And Eric, how much money would you pay to see Spider-Man Homecoming?
I'd say full price standard. Doesn't need to be 3D. I was happy with where I saw it. I got my usual up close seats for it. It was great. Enjoyed it front to back. Would definitely see it again. Pay full price.
I myself, full price. Wow. So
Get
we're full price across the
Get some
board.
popcorn.
Mhm.
Have a day. It's more than just a movie. It's a big night out.
This movie's not only a full price for me. This movie is so good that you need to go to the concession stand and order a thing of Melt Dugs and then put melted butter in it. It's that good.
Wow, that's a heart attack.
Oh my God. Spider-Man Homecoming is probably the best movie I've seen so far this year.
Wow.
This is fun. I want to go see it again. I'm not going to have time to see it again because of Movie Guys podcast. We got a movie next week, a movie that I'm even more excited to see too. So we'll talk about that in a second. But no, I mean, like, Spider-Man Homecoming is great. Michael Keaton cannot do anything wrong anymore. He is the greatest thing since Wonder Bread, my opinion. Michael Keaton, all the way. Thank you for playing the Vulture. Nobody else could do it better. And Spider-Man Homecoming 2, please, no more Tony Stark. That storyline's over. Let's just move on. Let's move on. Tony Stark is great. Iron Man's fun. But let's have a movie without Iron Man. Let's just try that. Maybe it'll be successful. So,
Main character, you're
with that
gonna see
being
him.
Yeah. With that being said, we have another movie that I'm excited for, guys. This is the year of Jordan. I mean, I got Alien Covenant, Spider-Man, we got Star Wars coming out, but then we also have one of my other favorite movie franchises, Planet of the Apes. Next week, War of the Planet of the Apes, we'll be reviewing. Oh my God, I am going tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow night.
Jeez,
Opening night.
you're
Can't
pumped
wait.
up, huh?
Nice.
So hyped.
I need to. I'm gonna
yeah.
rewatch the first two of the new trilogy. Get
Those
caught
are good
up.
movies.
The greatest remake of all time is definitely Rise of the Planet of the Apes. It's so subtle that that you don't even notice it. You have to watch it like 20 times to get the subtle stuff. Love it. But yes, War of the Planet of the Apes is coming out. You guys know what the approval rating is on Rotten Tomatoes? 95, I believe, is what it is
Wow.
now.
It's pretty good.
95 or a 96. One of the two.
All right.
Maybe 93. I got to check it out. But 93. Sorry, my fault. So, but Tony, thank you so much for joining us for this episode. Tony, can you plug your show real quick? Where can they find your show, and what do you do?
Oh, yeah. Hi. So I also have a show on this network called Hey, I Like That Game. Me and my buddy Jake, we play through a video game every once in a while, I guess. We're not like a weekly or monthly show. We kind of do it when we feel like it. But we just sit down, we play a game until its completion, and then we talk about it. The games are usually like either I pick one or Jake picks one, and it's stuff that like we feel very nostalgic for, and then go back and play it. You can find on the movie guys wherever you're listening to this podcast. You can probably find mine through the same stuff. So check us out.
And Jordan, what network is that? Where can they find all of us?
Be Real Network. You can check us out at movieguyspodcast.com, movieguyspodcast.podbean.com. And I am updating the Be Real Network site again, so it says it's down for some, but anyway, that's another thing. But you can find it at BeRealNetwork.com, and also on iTunes, search Movie Guys Podcast, and also you can download the Podbean app on your App Store or your Play Store and search Movie Guys Podcast. But we'll be back next week for War of the Planet of the Apes, and then we got Atomic Blonde after that. So busy summer for us. So thank you so much for downloading, guys. We appreciate it.
Bye.